Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. So if you are a small business, brick and mortar, and you're mainly interested in people actually visiting your store, and you probably only want to advertise to people like within your neighborhood that can either walk there or drive a short distance, then I'm going to talk about kind of the best location targeting option for you. And that's usually radius targeting, which I'll show you in a moment. But basically, what we do for clients like that is we create concentric circles around the location. And that allows us then to evaluate kind of where the optimal range is for customers. So once you get beyond a certain distance, depending on the type of business, you're going to find that the conversion rates and the conversion rates go down and the cost per conversion goes way up. And so you want to kind of figure out what that boundary is that's going to be cost effective for you. So to do this, you're going to your location options. Sorry, you're going to go into your advanced search and you're going to put in your, typically it's going to be a zip or a postal code. I don't know why that's not coming up. Let's try this. All right, different address. Okay, so what a perfect range is going to be hard to determine. We kind of based on experience, we kind of know what's reasonable. But let's just say we want to start with like 3 kilometers around this location, and we'll see how that fills in here. And then we want to go 5 around the same location, and we want to do 8, and we want to do, let's say, 12. And these are kind of arbitrary just for the purposes of demonstration. And so basically what I've done here is I've created, as I said, concentric circles around the business. And if you have multiple locations, which would be the case for this particular client I'm thinking about, you would just go and repeat this for each of the locations. Then you would build out your campaign, again, focused on actual store visits. And you can still track like phone calls and things like that, that is give you a sense of kind of what's working, what's not working. But importantly, this is kind of misunderstood. When you layer your location targeting like this, Google will automatically use the region in which makes the most sense. And by that, I mean, if let's say the second circle here, somebody is just on the inner edge of this, Google will use this targeting to track. It won't use one of the inner circles. And that's just kind of baked into the platform. And that way you don't have to worry about like crazy negatives and things like that. You can just set it up this way. So basically that's it. Once you've done this, if you are using manual bidding and you decide like, okay, this region's performing okay, and I do want to keep it, you could actually lower your bids, do a bid adjustment, negative bid adjustment in this case, or you could increase the inner regions with a positive bid adjustment to obviously increase your ad position in those regions. Unfortunately, with value rules, if you are using automated bidding, you cannot currently use radius targeting. Hopefully, Google will launch that in the future. The other comment I have just about targeting in Google Ads is I really wish what they would do is come up with a way where we could use travel time for targeting rather than just radius, or name locations. Because the reality is in a place like Toronto or Chicago, with traffic, what it is, some people might prefer to drive 20 kilometers or 20 miles to one location versus 5 miles to another, just because of the time involved to get there. So that would be a really neat feature. And we obviously know with Google Maps and all the AI that's built in, they could definitely do this. They just haven't chosen to do it yet. But that would just be a nice feature. It's kind of my wish list for 2024. Anyway, that's how we do it for small mom and pops or brick and mortars that want to kind of figure out what their optimal distance to their customers is. Um, I hope you will find that useful for your ad campaign. And that's it for today. I will see you next time.